My name is Hexter, and I'll be giving you guys a market update. And I have to be 8 minutes because I was told if I go over 8 minutes, then I might have less air in my tires when I leave this presentation. So, so you guys got to hold me to it. So once I hit like 8 or 9 minutes, you got to like cut me off, okay? Isn't that right? So let's go through our market update. We're going to be touching on December and a little bit of January. So it is no surprise. What market are we in? Are we in a buyer's market, seller's market, balanced market? What do you guys think? You guys think you're right? This is how obvious it is, I think, right now. You guys see that picture? It's not a new iPhone. That's a teddy bear. And yes, we are in a very heavy buyer's market right now. So because we're in a buyer's market, there's a lot of things that come along with a buyer's market. And we're going to go over those stats today. So as a buyer, what's your selection like right now? So if you yourself are shopping properties, whether it's for your personal residence, whether it's for a fix and flip or a buy and hold, do you have a ton of inventory? Do you have an opportunity to look over? Definitely. And there's even more inventory just sitting on the market. There's a lot of inventory that's been sitting on the market last year, that's been taken off the market, and that's going to get reintroduced into the market come spring. But a lot of things are sitting. So you have your options. Something that's pretty interesting is we know we have a list price and we have a sold price. Now, typically in buyer's markets, sold price to list price, we're looking at about 96, 97%. We actually hit 95%. So that means the price that you're seeing advertised on the MLS, the purchase price is about 95% of that. Okay? Now, whatever the list price is, list price can be arbitrary sometimes. It's not always an accurate representation, and I'll show you guys afterwards of what the actual sale price is going to be. Well, that's just the average. Other things to look at. So this is a big change. So if we're looking at all residential properties, 2017 average, 59 days on market. 2018, do you guys see what that says? That's a big difference, hey? So houses are sitting longer. So have any of you guys tried selling a property in the last year? Have you guys put anything on the market? It's a handful. Houses like to sit, and if you're not unique with how you're strategizing and selling your property will likely sit as well. And again, that's the average. So if you guys have a good realtor you're working with, how long is your property probably going to sit for? Probably about 70 days or so, right? Or if it's marketed okay. Now, if you're able to come up with effective strategies, you can beat this record. Now again, if we don't take the right approach, you can also destroy this record. And we've seen properties in the market well over 300 days, which is obviously not what we want. Single families, we've seen a huge jump, 7 days. Condos, we only seen a day difference from this year to last year. And then duplexes, a 6-day difference. Duplexes, replexes. Now the interesting thing is that if houses are sitting for longer, that should give us more negotiating power with the seller. Would you guys agree? Sellers get antsy when their property sits for too long. What do you think some of the things that they're thinking in their head is? Oh my God, is my house ever going to sell? I need to sell. My job, I'm moving to, say, somewhere else in the next 6 months, right? There's reasons why people need to get out. So and sometimes people can be in little bits of panic. Now, one thing that was interesting is we actually didn't notice a big decrease. I want to see if I can get this marker. One thing we noticed is that single-family property prices actually didn't decrease much at all. They actually maintained from last year. Now, the area that we saw the biggest decrease in properties are condos. So as you guys see, year-over-year decrease 15%. So there's a ton of inventory. There's a lot of inventory with single-family detached homes right now. There's even more when it comes to condos. So what that tells me is it's a good time to buy a condo, if you like condos. Now, I'm going to go through some of the unique properties that we had our hands on in December. Because we work primarily with investors, us at the Mogul Real Estate Group, we come across a lot of really cool properties. So this is an example of a property. So I'm going to ramble a little bit. I probably got like 7 minutes. It's okay. So we work with a lot of clients, and a lot of times, if you like a property because of the location, you like all the attributes that the property has, don't let list price discourage you. And I cannot say that enough. List price isn't always representative of what that sale price is going to be. Make an offer of what you feel like that property is worth. Your real estate agent will help direct you in that light as well. Look at that list price says. $279,000. Sold price, $235,000. Is that a good deal? Now, look a little bit lower there. Look at that second point. Average sale price in the area is almost 100K higher than what they paid for it. And I can tell you this, the bones of that property were good. It doesn't have a cracked foundation. I think the roof was recently updated. The furnace was in decent shape. Is that a good purchase? Now, if you walked into this house and you saw that it was worth or listed for $279,000, a little background on this one. Have you guys ever seen like the Hoarders show? I think it's like more in the States where you see like the world's worst like hoarding houses. I bet you this house would make it top 5. It was that bad. The inspection, you literally had to clear junk away just to be able to inspect the most minor things. Now, we went through that property, and this is actually a property that James ended up buying with one of his clients. And he asked for the price of what he felt like the house was worth. And guess what he got it for that? He got it at the price that he felt like the house was worth. And now he has an excellent fix and flip opportunity. Now, most people would go in that house and they would see junk everywhere. It stinks, right? There's no way they're going to accept that price. But it's all about taking chances, especially in this market as well. It doesn't require much at all to request an offer to be drawn up from your real estate agent. So the biggest thing you can learn from this is ask what you feel like the property is worth, and sometimes you might just get it. If you don't ask, you're not going to get it. Next property. So as you guys know, we also work with sellers. This is a property we had listed. We listed it for $399,000, sold price $407,000. Now, this property is, the area of this property, there's a ton of houses listed on the market. So we knew that when we came up with a marketing strategy, it had to be different than what everybody else is doing. If you maintain your position in the herd and do the exact same thing as everybody else, you're going to get the exact same results. And as we've seen before, days on market, we're not seeing great results. So we had to do something a little bit different. So we marketed this property in many different avenues. We priced it very strategically, and we ended up getting more for it than what we asked. And $407,000 for that property is great. The owners couldn't be happier. And the cool thing is we had 2 backup offers on top of that. Over Christmas time, we were getting an average of 3 viewings a day over Christmas. People were coming and leaving their family like mid-Christmas dinner almost, it almost seemed like, just to go view this property with with their family. It was the strangest thing, but it created so much attention. Just through proper marketing efforts. Now the last property I'm going to share with you is a property that was sold off market. This property is in the Lewis Estates area. From the point of finding out that this property was available off market to the point of it being sold was within like a month window. And I think we had it tied up within a week. Okay. This property is a brand new, so 2015 build. Secondary, it has a secondary suite that's fully legal. It's a 9-yard away from a school, and we purchased it for $452,000, and it's cash flowing at $400 a month. Okay, excellent, excellent purchase. And one thing that a lot of people don't believe is the vacancy rates, especially as we start to hit the outskirts of Edmonton. We think that the vacancy rates can be a little bit higher because there's not as much densification, there may not be as much industrial businesses, whatever it is. The vacancy on this property is like next to nothing. And so the owner, the previous owner of this property is actually in the room right now, and it just shows how important it is networking. And obviously just putting it out there. If you have a goal of purchasing a certain type of property, let people know. Let your realtor know because they're probably well connected to finding you the right deals. Okay? And I think there might be another one that's available not too far from here that cash flows really well too. So as a side note. But I wanted to go through some of the deals that we went through ourselves firsthand in December, just to give you an idea of what's actually happening out there. What is some action that people are taking? And hopefully it inspires you guys to take action as well. And other than that, we wish you guys a great, prosperous 2019. So I will hand this back over to Melissa, and I think I will exceed my. Thank you very much.
So that was a really great presentation, Kelly. Thank you. One of my big takeaways